I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't know how this was a #1 song.
Because everybody was feeling depressed.
Apparently, like, that is such like a vanilla song. Welcome to Happy Hour Sessions. We have a guest on here who's awesome. It's the reason I'm wearing green. He is a vocalist, an instrumentalist, a producer, super talented, super charismatic. Jul Big Green.
Hey.
This is awesome. I'm so excited to have you.
I'm glad to be here.
I gotta say, man, from you walking in here, it has been awesome just to be around you, be around your energy.
Thank you.
I'm super excited for this.
To help guide the writing process, we're going to use another song as inspiration for our new one. We leave this up to chance by drawing 3 cards. The first will be the decade. The next card will be the year in that decade, and the final card will be the song's placement on the year-end Billboard chart. Once a song is chosen, we'll have a limited time to create our new one, and by the end of the episode, we'll have the first draft of our new song.
It's not the one I was gonna pick, but
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
So we're in the 2000s.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, 2000s actually really nice.
I love 2000s. That's why I like DJing weddings right now. I feel like I'm gonna hit a point where I'm just like, I don't know if I can do this anymore because I love doing the 2000s.
There it is, 2001.
Oh.
Oh, there you go, the #1 song. Hanging by a Moment by Lifehouse.
My brother used to play that song all the time. You know, it's crazy to think that it's technically over 20 years ago.
Don't say that out loud. Let's go write a song, man.
Cheers.
Cheers. Let's take a listen to the song a couple times. 1, 2, 3, play.
I never noticed that was a cello.
I always thought it was bass for some reason.
Yeah. The bass player has an interesting choice of chords.
I thought the same thing on the chorus. Yeah.
That low note that
Yeah,
he's hitting.
I'm like, that's not what I would...
What is he playing there?
I don't know, but it's not what I would pick. Okay, so I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't know how this was a #1 song.
Yeah.
Like,
Because everybody was feeling depressed.
apparently, like, I go back, I listen to that, and I'm like, that is such like a vanilla song. When you first hear that, what do you think?
I feel like using the chord structure and speeding it up and making it into like almost like a poppy hip hop song. Tempo not set, but just like those chords.
Yeah, yeah.
And we can make something like that feel, or we can make something like almost like wiggly too. You know, there's a certain tempo that makes you just go like this. Not even like up here, it just makes you go like this. All in the hips. Do you have a bunch of rag guitars?
No. No, I don't, although it seems like it.
Yeah.
But no, I don't. I think I have 3.
That's funny.
Now I feel like it's Christmas up in here.
Yeah. Well, my guitarist, he loves wearing red, so I just tell him, like, wear red. And everybody's like, why is the only white dude in your group always dressing different from y'all? And I'm like, he has a color. And I like people to express their colors. I don't want to force him to wear green all the time. He's like, I can wear green. I'm just like, no, just wear your red. It's fun.
So when you're hearing this, are you hearing it just kind of like that?
I hear that. I hear 2 different things. I hear that, and then I also hear like, and I was like, I don't know if that's like a verse or something. Down to A flat. It's like,
I like that as a verse. Mm-hmm. How do you usually write? Do you usually start
it's
with
always
guitar,
different.
or?
Sometimes I start with lyrics, and usually random words just pop into my head. And then sometimes I'll come up with a riff and then write something to it. Are you a lyric or do you usually do riffs?
Both.
It kind of just depends on like which of my split personalities is talking that day. Can you up the booty in it?
Yeah, absolutely. The original song, Hanging by a Moment, you talk about music, you talk about art, and sometimes you're like, man, maybe it's just getting found. Maybe it's just the right person hearing my music, my art, understanding me. So maybe it's kind of the taking Hanging by the Moment and thinking about it like, I'm not gonna let my moment come to me. I'm gonna go find my moment. I'm gonna make my moment. That's kind of where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
What are you feeling?
If I'm writing with the music, I'll record it in my phone or on the computer or loop it because I gotta let it kind of like marinate on me a little bit. And then if I'm still feeling it, like I'm still hearing little melodies, and if I hear different melodies, that means there's still inspiration coming to things.
Tell me what
Play
you want.
the verse. Waiting on a moment, but chasing while the grind's still going. Can't stop it when it's flowing. Don't waste time, put things in motion. Something like that.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. Trying to figure out how to don't waste time or don't waste any time. Gotta put things in motion or just put things in motion. I don't know. Does things sound like a weak word there?
I think you could say put life in motion, my life in motion.
Yeah. I like writing digitally, but I do like the calligraphy of writing on paper because I'm so messy. Like, I always write above and below.
Yep.
And I have my own way of like, if I write stuff and I wrote a closed parenthesis, that means all that stuff starts before the bar line, or I have a comma at the end, that means that's how much space I take, or a period. Need to give my brain some room. Hip hop switches up cadences so much, and then pop keeps a lot of the same. The rhythms are derived from each other. Like pop rhythms do a lot of hip hop things, but also not trying to switch up too much. If I'm writing, sometimes that's why I'll write like almost a very kind of strictly pop thing and try and keep a lot of the same elements and a lot of repeated things so that people can hum along and things get stuck in their head. And then in hip hop, I'm trying to say some cadences. It's basically it's like a drum solo. It's like a hip hop, and then you just trying to like kind of keep things a little bit. And that's in like the rapping rap, but the melodic rap kind of takes the same route as the pop, where it's a lot of the same elements, little switch up, a lot of the same elements, just some nice, easy listening. Now I'm always at the crossroads between those two. I had spent this time learning all these things, and I wanted to talk about working and like being deserving and earning like things, like not saying things, but like being whatever you see I have wasn't just given.
Like the working, like you're putting one foot in front of the other, you're still doing the work. I don't know if it's worth saying like frustrated that it's not always in your hands. Because I also think that's part of like the music industry is like, there are people who are so talented who just
the most talented people
break.
would be the ones that don't.
Yeah. And so it's frustrating that like you're not even in charge of your own destiny, and yet you have this thing inside you that isn't gonna quit. I used to define success as like, you know, big shows and fame and whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, now it's every day moving forward, putting one foot in front of the other, doing the work.
Like I'm earning, like, oh, he was given, no, I earned this. Like I earned the right to say I earned. Spent this time learning all these things. Many sleepless nights frustrated. Working to earn no matter what it brings.
So what are your big inspirations? Like when you start going into these places where you're writing and whatever, like I saw that you come from a very musical family.
Yeah.
But
I just always wanted to write stories. And I love Fantasyland's Magic City Hippies. It's one of my favorite bands. I was listening on the way, and I'm like pulling from him, but I'm not trying to pull too much because I don't want to bite. That's why I'm like, okay, got to do this, but then I got to get out of it. So it's literally just like buffet, taking a little bit from you and a little bit from you, but not too much because I don't want to have like too much of everything.
I do like the idea that like all that I've given, all that I've sacrificed hasn't amounted to anything yet. But I have faith that it will, so I'm going to put one foot in front of the other and keep going and believe that greater things are ahead.
Or like, I'm enjoying the journey, but I'm still on a journey. Like I'm still...
That's a cool way, yeah. I really like where the song's at right now.
Yeah.
Really like the chorus, really like the pre-chorus kind of building up to it.
I love starting with the chorus and then figuring that out first and then just plugging the rest of the story in, but... Sometimes it's like writing a story backwards when you write the chorus because that's like the conclusion.
Yeah, I kind of like the way that I think there'd be a cool way to like hang at the end of that chorus.
Yeah. Yeah. Because in this life, it will take you to the limit for the end of the pre-chorus. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that, like, if we use it as our bridge, then instead of saying, because in this life, I'll say better think twice as like my last final warning before going, like, I warned you type of thing. I'm trying to reserve faith for the very end because I want to say, my faith won't let you down at the end. Going one foot after the other. And then I just need 2 more lines there, and then taking that into the it's a sacrifice type of thing. How that sound?
I like that a lot.
Okay.
I feel like we're there.
I was about to say, I think, you got 2 verses, pre-choruses in there, and a bridge.
It's 6 o'clock. We did a thing.
In green.
Cheers. In green.
Waiting on a moment, but chasing while the grind's still going. Can't stop it when it's flowing. Don't waste time, put life in motion. Spend time learning all these things. Many sleepless nights, frustrated. Working to earn no matter what it brings. Whatever is required, just take it. It's a sacrifice. Had to come to grips with it. Cause in this life, it'll take you to the limit. Going one foot after the other. Not complacent, chasing goals. So if you make it, just keep going. Better watch out. Going one foot after the other. Sometimes there's rage, sometimes there's love. Hold on to faith and just rise above. Keep breaking down. Started down this path. Didn't really know what I wanted. It took all that I had, but I wouldn't give it back for nothing. I had to make up my own plans. Nobody could do it for me. No one there holding my hand. So wrote my own story. It's a sacrifice. I had to come to grips with it. Cause in this life, it'll take you to the limit. Going one foot after the other. Not complacent, chasing goals. So if you make it, just keep going. Better watch out. Going one foot after the other. Sometimes there's rage, sometimes there's love. Hold on to faith and just rise above. Keep breaking ground. It's a sacrifice. Had to come to grips with it. Cause in this life, it'll take you to the limit. It's a sacrifice. Had to come to grips with it. Better think twice. It'll take you to the limit. Going one foot after the other. Not complacent, chasing goals. So if you make it, just keep going. Better watch out. Going one foot after the other. Sometimes there's rage, sometimes there's love. Hold on to faith and just rise above. Keep breaking ground. Ooh. Going one foot after the other. Not complacent, chasing goals. So if you make it, just keep going. Better watch out. Going one foot after the other. Sometimes there's rage, sometimes there's love. Hold on to faith and just rise above. Keep breaking ground.
That does it for this episode of Happy Hour Sessions. Thank you so much for watching, and special thanks to our guests for being on today. You can check out their social links below. Don't forget to subscribe. You can watch some more videos right here. and we'll see you next time.